Ready?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah,
Oh, the fire's spreading.
Let's hear it.
Alright. So, originally I was just gonna tell a funny story, but everyone got over dramatic about the campfire, so I'll just tell a real scary story now. Okay. Alright. This took place when I was about 10 years old. My mom had rather quickly filed for a divorce, but she only had a part-time job and made very little money. So finding a place to stay that was affordable and available immediately was pretty tough. So a friend of hers told her that she and her husband had a little mobile home that was currently sitting empty and we could rent it practically for free till we figured out something. And immediately I didn't like the house at all. Part of this because my parents' abrupt divorce and having my life turned upside down. But it was also just the house itself. Like, we lived in a mountain town. What?
Fucking cow right behind you. He creeped up on you like a ninja.
Goodbye.
It had 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So my brother and I shared a room. My mom took the bedroom with the attached bathroom. And it was like a 70s home, the wood paneling and dated fixtures. There's also areas that showed like strange damage, like in the wall that were badly patched up. And for whatever reason, I immediately refused to use the hallway bathroom.
So it's FaceTiming.
Alright. So I didn't even go into the hallway bathroom. My mom never really questioned about it, but let me use her bathroom. So anyway, my mom was gone trying to find whatever work she could do. So I would be home alone a lot after school and on weekends. And each time I received the 911 call, I was by myself. So my mom always told us not to answer the door, but we should always answer the phone just in case it was her. So when the phone rang one afternoon, I figured it would be my mom since no one else really had her number yet. So there was a woman on the phone who sounded concerned. And she said, "Hello, this is 911 returning your call. We received your call, but we got disconnected." And immediately I just got a sick feeling. I told her that I did not call 911, and she asked me if there's anyone else in the house that might have called it. I said I was home alone, but I started to get really worried that maybe I wasn't. She said she would dispatch police to our address just to make sure everything was okay. At that point, I was terrified to be in the house, so I sat outside nervously waiting for the police, who showed up about 20 minutes later. What?
I'm gonna die.
Oh, let's see where okay. This kind of thing, the officer sort of shrugged and said, "This sort of thing happens. Wait, this thing sometimes happens. The numbers get mixed up." And he did a curiously glance around the house and left. I tried to convince myself the officer was right and it was. And hopefully whoever did call actually got the help they needed. About a month later, the same thing happened. I got another phone call from 911 saying that we had received a phone call from my number. I told them again it must have been a mistake. The one on the phone scolded me a bit, telling me that 911 wasn't something to play with, and I was preventing from people getting help. She didn't dispatch the police at this time. Again, I was really worried someone was in that. So I cautiously checked to make sure all the doors were still locked. I don't know why, but I kept getting this eerie feeling. Wait. I don't know why, but I always kept the hallway. Maybe because of the eerie feeling I got from it. As I was checking the house, I just knew someone was in the bathroom. I was terrified. Part of me felt like I needed to open the door to check, maybe to prove myself wrong, but I was too afraid. So I sat in the living room, watching the door. It was so quiet in the house that after a few minutes, I swore I started to hear a faint little sound coming from inside. Like a little shuffling noise.
That scared.
Jesus
That
Christ.
scared me, dude.
I asked my mom to check the bathroom when she got home, and she quickly looked inside. She made me come.
Dude, come on! Come on, guys.
To see that it was empty, and I was letting my imagination the better. The 911 calls happened 3 more times over the coming months, and only when I was home alone.
Oh my god.
The 4th time, the dispatcher told me I could face criminal charges for what I've been doing, and they would contact my parents. I hung up the— oh my god, what is that?
What is that, guys?
Oh my god, who put the jukebox there?
Keep it there, it's actually making a good vibe.
Alright, hey, actually do it, yeah.
This was not a good time for my game to crash.
Alright. I hung up the phone sobbing and terrified. I had the feeling that someone was in the house, but if I called 911, they probably wouldn't even show up. I felt like the girl who cried wolf, only it wasn't me. It was like someone was playing a horrible, twisted joke on me. I sat and watched the bathroom door again, hearing noises like someone dragging their fingers across the door. I decided my mom was right, and I was probably just letting my imagination get away. I decided to try and leave the bathroom door open so I wouldn't get so freaked out by the thought of someone being there. Then I got the 5th 911 call. This time though, after I hung up the phone with the dispatcher, the bathroom door slammed shut. I ran all the way down our steep driveway and found a place to wait till my mom pulled into the drive. When she arrived, she was angry with me for leaving the house, but she saw how upset I was. I think maybe she thought I was acting out due to the stress of the divorce. I refused to be alone in the house again though. So we worked it out, and I would stay after school. I would stay later at school or go to a nearby friend's house till she got off work. Not long after this, we noticed from my mom's friend that we needed to move out of the house because her mom needed a place to stay. I was so grateful to be moving out. I told my mom she needed to tell her friend that someone was wrong with the house. Something was wrong with the house. Well, my mom thought that was a ridiculous way to pay someone's generosity. I moved around a lot the next few years and forget about that house. It wasn't until I was older that I really thought about it. I witnessed an accident and had to call 911, and the fear and paranoia all came flooding back. I decided to do some research, which honestly I wish I had never done. A few years before we moved in, a woman was killed in that house in some kind of domestic dispute. It was days later. Wait.
You're all supposed to fucking sigh. I mean, you know, not sigh.
Gasp. It was days, though, before she was found, shut up in the bathroom.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh.
I'm freaking out. Oh my god. I had the exact same plan. I was hiding it underground. Yeah, dude, I saw Garrett go underground for some reason.
Where I lose my game, bro.
You know what I was actually trying to do?
What? The
Do
TNT.
the
I
TNT
didn't
Minecraft
have the
thing.
TNT.
Wait,
like-
who did?
Brax.
Okay.